Hello and welcome to Frommikeskitchen, where we ask the question, why just eat when you can mangia bene? Today I'm going to make for you risotto with a sauteed shrimp and zucchini. Let's get started. Okay, let's start by making our risotto. Turn our flame on. Add some nice Sicilian olive oil. We'll heat that up. Then we'll start to toast the grains of rice to add a little bit of flavor and body to our risotto. Oil is warm. In goes the risotto. Give it a little bit of a stir. To our risotto, we're going to add a little bit of diced onion. Add another dimension of flavor. We're going to sweat the rice and the toasted risotto just a little bit. Of course, we're going to add a little bit of salt, and cracked black pepper, here we have the base for our risotto. Can you hear it sizzling? Sounds good. We're going to hit it with a little bit of white wine. And then in goes our chicken stock. We're going to add it a little bit at a time to build the risotto. Release the starches. It's going to make a very nice, creamy risotto. And flavor, we're going to add some of the porcini mushroom broth that we developed when we softened our porcini mushrooms. We bought them dry, soaked them in water. We're going to add some of that liquor directly to our risotto to give it a nice note. Quick stir. Now in the pot we have our risotto that was toasted, along with some onions, some chicken broth, white wine, and the liquor from our porcini mushrooms that we had soaked earlier. This is going to be a beautiful risotto. Oh, and yes, there will be sexy butter to finish this dish. When you make risotto, you add liquid a little at a time. You let the rice bloom, then you add some more liquid and let it bloom again. It's a long process, but well worth the results. As you can see, the risotto is boiling away. It's cooking up nicely, absorbing the broth, releasing some of its starch. You have to keep stirring your risotto. This is a labor of love. Now, as you see the added liquid start to incorporate into the risotto, you'll add a little bit more to keep the process going. Again, we'll add a little bit more chicken stock. And continue the cooking process. We'll let that build. Then we'll add some flavors to it at the end. Okay, now that our risotto is fully cooked, it has absorbed all the liquid that we have added to it 4 or 5 times in small increments. Now we're going to finish it by adding our porcini mushrooms and some pecorino romano and Parmesan cheese. So mushrooms, and stir them in. And then we're going to add our pecorino romano and Parmesan cheese. Stir that in, let that sit up to the side. Now let's cook the shrimp. Now for our shrimp, we got our pan on, flame up high. Add some of our good Sicilian olive oil. Nice healthy amount. Now that our oil is hot, we'll add some of our sexy butter. The butter's melting. We'll add our shrimp that we coated with some cornstarch. Give them a velvety texture. I wish you could smell the nuttiness of the butter and the shrimp. Into our pan, we're going to add some diced onion. To that, we're going to add some white wine. Flame on! To that, we're going to add some lemon juice and some thyme. Let's not forget our sexy butter. Gonna take it, we're gonna break it, throw it in. A little bit of salt and pepper. Let's go complete the dish. Okay, now we have all our components made for this dish. Let's complete it. We have our plate. Going to take some zucchini that we made for garnish. Lay it out in our display plate. This is just thin sliced zucchini that we cooked in a little bit of water, salt, pepper, and butter. Into this, we're going to put a risotto right in the middle. You can smell the porcini mushrooms and the pecorino romano and the parmesan just wafting through the air. I wish you could smell this. To that, we're going to add our shrimp that we cooked. A little bit of our sauce, some lemon, white wine, and butter. Toasted pine nuts that we had made earlier. A little bit of lemon zest. Brightness. And last but not least, chives. This is our risotto with sauteed shrimp and zucchini. Mangia bene.